Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is not just better, but miles ahead of Sword Art Online. If you've ever slogged through SAO and wondered why it's so dull, you're not alone. Transformers gives us real, engaging characters and a story that's actually worth your time, unlike SAO, which feels like a never-ending train wreck. So let's break down why Rise of the Beasts is the clear winner in this showdown. Let's start with a character analysis for the protagonist, Noah Diaz.
Let's delve into the fascinating life of Noah Diaz from Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, brought to life by the talented Anthony Ramos. Our first glimpse of Noah shows him skillfully tinkering with electronics. A flag of Puerto Rico proudly adorns his wall, hinting at Noah's Puerto Rican heritage. Noah's dog tag reveals his full name to be Noah Leon Diaz. His blood type is B positive, and he's Catholic. Noah lives on 974 Wilson Avenue, apartment 2C in Brooklyn, New York. He cherishes his loving family, including his younger brother Chris and their caring mother Brianna. Chris bravely faces the challenges of sickle cell disease. Together, they form a close-knit unit. Additionally, Noah shares a bond of friendship with an individual named Reek. Noah escorts Chris to the hospital, but to their dismay, they find themselves 3 months overdue on the bill, leading to their unfortunate expulsion from the premises. Noah eagerly attends an interview for a prestigious security job with Mr. Bishop, but his hopes are shattered when the meeting has been canceled. Mr. Bishop was informed by Noah's former commanding officer in the army, tarnishing Noah's reputation as unreliable and untrustworthy. Disheartened and frustrated, Noah's dreams slip away, but Chris remains a beacon of unwavering belief in his potential, assuring him of future opportunities. Engulfed by desperation, Noah makes a fateful decision, agreeing to team up with Reek to carry out a risky car theft. As Noah breaks into the car, a sense of doubt gnaws at him, compelling him to forego his reckless plan. Attempting to escape, Noah finds himself trapped within the confines of the vehicle. Noah catches the attention of an alert security guard. Panic surges through Noah as the car, exhibiting a mysterious life of its own, inexplicably accelerates, spiraling into a bewildering and dangerous police pursuit. In the midst of this chaotic chase, Reek cowardly abandons Noah. The truth behind the enigmatic car surfaces. It's no ordinary automobile, but a transformer named Mirage. Mirage unveils his power of creating holographic illusions, causing the pursuing police vehicles to crash in confusion. Mirage drives Noah to a secluded warehouse, where he undergoes a mind-boggling transformation into his awe-inspiring robot form. Noah is utterly astonished by the sight of the colossal alien robot, hardly able to believe his eyes. Feeling trepidation, Noah instinctively grabs a nearby pipe for a sense of protection. In response, Mirage issues a stern warning, yet Noah refuses to falter in the face of this extraordinary encounter. As the tension begins to dissipate, Mirage gracefully introduces himself, extending his metallic hand for a friendly fist bump. To Noah's amazement, Mirage views him as an equal, solidifying their bond like a pair of friends. The other Autobots, including Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Arcee, make their entrance. Feeling overwhelmed, Noah instinctively releases the pipe he once held, understanding that resistance is futile against such powerful beings. Optimus Prime reaches out to Noah, pulling him closer. Noah confesses that he sees himself as a mere nobody. Arcee scans Noah to learn his identity. Optimus Prime sets Noah down, while the Autobots engage in a discussion about the elusive transwarp key and how they can use it to return to their home planet of Cybertron. Noah aims to escape. As their conversation unfolds, the Autobots acknowledge the immense risks of obtaining the key, realizing that their actions might attract unwelcome attention. Mirage proposes an audacious plan, suggesting that Noah can steal the key. Initially, Noah hesitates, reluctant to entangle himself further in these cosmic affairs. But Mirage, displaying a somewhat pragmatic side, offers an unusual deal. Once the task is accomplished, Noah will have the liberty to sell him for monetary gain. Swayed by this enticing prospect, Noah finds himself agreeing to the mission. In an ingenious ingenious display of his abilities, Mirage assumes the guise of a garbage truck, granting Noah an inconspicuous mode of transportation. Noah eventually arrives at a museum where the key is located. As Noah dashes into the museum, he runs into an intern named Elena Wallace. Noah claims to be the janitor in a desperate bid to deflect any suspicions. Elena's keen sense of discernment proves unyielding, and she perceives something amiss about Noah's presence. Elena's intuition tells her there's more to Noah's story than he's letting on, and she suspects him of attempting to steal museum property. Noah tries to explain the truth about the key and its connection to the massive interstellar robots. Alas, Elena remains skeptical, finding it difficult to fathom such an outlandish claim. A dramatic twist unfolds when the menacing Terrorcons, consisting of Scourge, Nightbird, and Battletrap, arrive at the museum. Elena finally believes Noah, acknowledging the reality of giant robots from space, but Noah adamantly declares that the Terrorcons are not allies of his. Elena entrusts the key to Noah. Together, they make a run for it, dashing through the museum while being relentlessly pursued by Scourge's malevolent minions. Their adrenaline-fueled escape unfolds like a heart-pounding thriller, narrowly avoiding death in the nick of time. Outside, the night sky illuminates with a fierce clash between the Autobots and the fearsome Terrorcons. Noah and Elena emerge into the epic battleground. Nightbird hurls a bomb at Noah and Elena, causing a powerful explosion that forces Noah to release the key. With swift precision, Nightbird snatches the key. Just as the situation seems dire, a Maximal named Airraiser intervenes, prompting the Terrorcons to retreat. In the aftermath, Optimus Prime directs his frustration towards Noah, holding him responsible for the key's loss. Noah's anger flares as he accuses Optimus Prime of conveniently omitting crucial information about Unicron, the planet-eating menace. Airraiser mentions that the key was broken in half, with the other piece hidden in Peru. Determined to recover the missing part, Noah forges a daring plan to journey to Peru alongside Elena and the Autobots. Back at home, Noah informs Chris what's going on. Chris expresses a desire to accompany Noah. Noah deems the mission too perilous for Chris to undertake. Instead, he implores Chris to stay behind and care for their mother. Chris seeks reassurance, asking Mirage to watch over Noah during their quest. With a promise to protect his friend, Mirage pledges to be Noah's steadfast guardian. The next morning, Noah and his companions embark to Peru, soaring through the skies aboard Stratosphere, an Autobot with the ability to transform into a cargo plane. During the flight, Noah engages in a heart-to-heart conversation with Elena. Noah emphasizes the utmost importance of destroying the other half of the key once they obtain it to prevent Unicron from devouring the Earth. While Elena voices concerns about the Autobots unable to return home, Noah asserts that their own survival must be prioritized. Noah assures Elena that he'll handle the key's destruction. Noah and the team eventually reach Peru. Noah speaks with Wheeljack and is taken aback by the surprising revelation that an Autobot from Cybertron has a distinct accent. Mirage equips Noah with a protective gauntlet. As they enter a bustling parade, Noah and Elena cleverly blend in with the crowd, making their way to a church. They uncover a concealed passage by manipulating specific stones. The hidden path leads them to ancient catacombs, where they stumble upon a temple. After pushing open a stone tomb, Noah and Elena's hopes are dashed as the other half of the key is missing. Pursued by Scourge's minion, Noah and Elena flee for their lives. In a bold move, Noah utilizes the gauntlet's power, eliminating the pursuing foe with a decisive shot. As Noah and Elena race to the surface, they cross paths with some other Maximals, made up of Optimus Primal, Rhinox, and Cheetor. The encounter almost erupts into a clash between the Autobots and the Maximals, but Airraiser prevents a confrontation. To their relief, Optimus Primal explains that they had relocated the key to ensure its protection. Guiding them to a nearby village, one of the villagers presents them with the missing half of the key. During the night, Noah and Elena engage in a profound discussion. While Elena believes there might be an alternative solution to preserve both of their worlds without destroying the key, Noah remains resolute, driven by his commitment to his family only safety. Elena draws a parallel between Noah and Optimus Prime, recognizing their shared feeling of having the weight of the world on their shoulders. The following day, the situation takes a dark turn when Air-Razor succumbs to Scourge's corruption. In a moment of impending danger, Optimus Primal entrusts Noah with the key, just as the Terrorcons launch an attack. As Noah prepares to destroy the key to thwart Unicron from consuming Earth, Optimus Prime urges him to reconsider. Noah yields to Optimus Prime's guidance. Elena seizes the key. Air-Razor swoops down and abducts Elena, whisking her away to Scourge. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, Optimus Primal is left with no choice but to kill the corrupted Air-Razor. A concerned Noah immediately inquires about Elena's well-being. Optimus Prime extends an apology to Noah, but Noah harbors no resentment towards him, understanding that his actions were driven by a sense of self-preservation. Registering the need to unite against darkness, Noah and Optimus Prime agree to set their differences aside and face the threat together. Refusing to back down, Noah is determined to continue the fight, and a plan emerges to stop Unicron. Their only chance lies in inputting an access code and removing the key to close the portal. As the Autobots and Maximals fight against the Terrorcons and their foot soldiers, Noah and Elena navigate through a hidden tunnel, ready to play their crucial role in the struggle to save their worlds. Scourge captures Noah, and Elena must forge ahead solo. Mirage selflessly uses his own body to shield Noah from Scourge's attack. Disheartened, Noah contemplates giving up, but Chris reaches out via walkie-talkie, instilling him with renewed motivation. Miraculously, Mirage is still alive, and he transforms into an exosuit to aid Noah. Despite his valiant effort, facing Scourge alone proves too formidable for Noah. Just when all seems lost, Optimus Prime arrives to lend his support. Together, they take on Scourge in an intense battle. Nightbird seizes Noah and flies away with him, but Cheetor expertly hurls his spear at Nightbird, forcing her to release Noah. A resurrected Bumblebee arrives. Driving Noah back, Elena successfully enters the access code, but Scourge obliterates the control panel before the key is removed, leaving the portal unclosable. Optimus Prime makes the decision to remain behind and destroy the key so the others can escape to safety. Optimus Prime annihilates the key, and he gets sucked into the portal. However, Noah goes back to rescue him. Optimus Prime slips away, but Noah receives unexpected aid from Optimus Primal, allowing them all to escape together. Noah, Elena, and the Autobots fly away on Stratosphere. Noah returns home, reuniting with his mom and brother. Noah attends a job interview. He sees Elena on 60 Minutes for her discovery of the ancient catacombs in Peru. Noah feels a sense of joy, knowing that Elena is finally receiving the recognition she truly deserves. Noah talks to a man named Agent Burke, who is aware of Noah and his involvement with Elena and the Transformers in Peru. Puzzled, Noah denies any knowledge of such matters. Burke reveals that they're part of a secret government organization operating off the official records, and they want Noah to join them. Burke also assures Noah that they'll handle all of the healthcare for Chris and give him 24/7 access to the greatest doctors in the world. Burke slips Noah a business card, divulging the organization to be G.I. Joe. Later, Noah repairs Mirage using some spare car parts provided by Reek. While Reek suggests selling the car, Noah disagrees. Reek bets that the car won't even start. Undeterred, Noah calls out to Mirage, and he transforms into his robot mode, proving his incredible capabilities once more. And that concludes the phenomenal life of Noah Diaz. From Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, Noah has garnered widespread acclaim from both critics and audiences, making him one of the most beloved human characters in the live-action Transformers series. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to show your support by leaving a like and subscribing for more exciting Transformers content.
Additionally, let's take a look at the movie itself.
Get ready for an exhilarating deep dive into the mind-blowing awesomeness of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Ron Perlman excels as the voice of Optimus Primal due to his powerful and commanding delivery. Perlman's resonant voice adds gravitas to Optimus Primal's dialogue. His ability to infuse both strength and vulnerability into the character makes him an excellent choice for bringing Optimus Primal to life. The opening scene masterfully establishes the sheer intimidation factor of Unicron. Unicron's insatiable appetite for planetary consumption serves as a chilling reminder of the immense threat our heroes will have to face. The casting of Peter Dinklage as the voice of Scourge was a stroke of genius. He perfectly captures Scourge's dark and ominous nature. Coleman Domingo surpasses expectations as the voice of Unicron, successfully stepping into the monumental shoes left by the legendary Orson Welles in the Transformers, the movie. Domingo pays homage to his predecessor while adding a freshness to the character. The decision to set the movie in 1994 is a thoughtful and strategic choice, respecting the established continuity of the Bayverse while also serving as a standalone sequel to the Bumblebee movie, which took place in the late 80s. Furthermore, it creates a delightful wave of nostalgia for ardent and longtime Transformers fans who relish the cherished memories from the franchise's heyday in the 80s and 90s. Anthony Ramos delivers an outstanding performance as Noah Diaz, the main human protagonist. Ramos rises above the standard of human characters in the Transformers movies. Noah and Chris share a sibling bond that radiates with an irresistible warmth. Their relationship is portrayed with such authenticity that it becomes a source of joy for the audience. Dominique Fishback's portrayal of Elena Wallace is exceptional, drawing audiences into the character's relatable journey and internal turmoil. The audience is able to empathize with Elena's yearning for a greater purpose. Noah evokes sympathy as he seeks employment to provide for his family and rectify his past errors. Chris's belief in Noah's potential and his steadfast optimism for his brother's future is truly heartwarming. Despite the harsh realities that Chris may not fully comprehend, his support is a beacon of hope. Peter Cullen's portrayal of Optimus Prime leaves audiences in awe. What makes it even more remarkable is that the design of Optimus Prime's face is actually based on Cullen himself. The inclusion of Mirage's powers adds a thrilling element to the scene. Moreover, the Porsche 964 is a tribute to Michael Bay's Bad Boys. Pete Davidson's voice acting as Mirage infuses the character with wonderful humor and charm. Davidson's innate comical talents lend a hilarious and entertaining dimension to Mirage that keeps audiences laughing. Davidson blends comedic prowess with the unique quirks of Mirage, resulting in a funny performance. In reference to Mirage's rebellious nature, Davidson likened his voice portrayal to a fusion of Jim Carrey's character, The Mask, and the mischievous Bugs Bunny. Elena reads an article edited by two people with the last names of Takara and Tomy. Takara Tomy is a Japanese company that produces the Transformers toys. This is a nice little Easter egg. The movie directly references Mark Wahlberg, who previously portrayed Kate Yeager. The movie's witty and self-aware acknowledgement of Wahlberg bridges the fictional universe with the actor's cinematic history. Optimus Prime's bitterness unfolds with palpable authenticity. The weight of Optimus Prime's longing for his lost home and the burden of guilt he carries for the Autobots' unexpected entrapment on Earth paints a complex portrait of a leader consumed by regret. Bumblebee's memory of Charlie's kindness is a stirring testament to their bond. The Terracons emerging from the water sends shivers down your spine. Witness the clash between the mighty Autobots and the fearsome Terracons. Brace yourself for a showdown where every Transformer unleashes their distinct fighting styles. This scene combines state-of-the-art visual effects, innovative filmmaking techniques, and expertly choreographed stunts to create a visceral experience. The sheer scale and intensity of this scene allows the audience to fully immerse themselves in the battle. It's not only visually impressive, but also advances the narrative and deepens the stakes. The battle is infused with a sense of urgency as the characters fight for their survival and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Scourge invokes the name Primus, a revered entity in Transformers lore. The demise of Bumblebee at the hands of Scourge is undeniably a harrowing tragedy, marked by a brutal display of ferocity and ruthless execution. Through Michelle Yeoh's extraordinary voice acting, Airrazor's character gains newfound depth. Noah's noble spirit shines through as he plans to go to Peru with the goal of saving our planet. His determination to make a difference is both uplifting and commendable, showcasing his commitment to the greater good. Amidst the action sequences and emotional moments, the well-timed comedic interludes provide a much-needed respite, allowing audiences to catch their breath and indulge in laughter. The interaction between Noah and Elena exemplifies human connection, immersing viewers in a wonderful display of chemistry. The movie's cast of human protagonists enhances the storytelling. By choosing to shoot on location in Peru, the filmmakers skillfully captured the dazzling landscapes and rich culture. The breathtaking vistas of Peru provided an enchanting backdrop, transporting audiences to a world brimming with natural beauty and historical wonders. The timing of this playful Indiana Jones reference coincides with the release of the highly anticipated fifth and final Indiana Jones installment just weeks later. The nod to Indiana Jones creates a delightful synergy. This fight scene between the Autobots and the Terracons draws inspiration from the highway battle in the first Transformers movie and Dark of the Moon, paying homage to the Bayverse while also delivering an invigorating experience. Optimus Primal explains that the Maximals can't claim credit for human creations like the Nazca Lines and the Temple of Tikal. This emphasizes the rich history and independent accomplishments of humanity, celebrating the impact of our species without overshadowing it with involvement from the Transformers. By acknowledging the contributions of humans, the narrative takes on a more nuanced exploration of our shared legacy. Optimus Primal's faith in the potential of humans stands in stark contrast to Optimus Prime's skepticism, creating a clash of ideologies that fuels the narrative with intrigue. Elena astutely draws a parallel between Noah and Optimus Prime, highlighting their strikingly similar character arcs. Both driven by a commitment to protect their loved ones, they navigate the delicate balance between safeguarding their own kind and ensuring the well-being of other races. Noah finds himself faced with a heart-wrenching decision. He can destroy the other half of the transwarp key, ensuring Unicron's inability to use it, but this would also permanently strand the Autobots on Earth. Noah ultimately heeds Optimus Prime's counsel, demonstrating the weight of their trust and the impact of his choice. Optimus Primal is forced to end the life of Airazor, ensnared by the malevolent control of Scourge. This moment illustrates the somber reality of war, where the weight of sacrifice becomes an inevitable burden. Even in the face of unspeakable anguish, difficult decisions must be made in the pursuit of greater peace. Noah refrains from placing blame on Optimus Prime as he recognizes his motives of self-preservation. Noah and Optimus Prime set aside their differences. They forge a path of unity. This illustrates the strength that can emerge when individuals transcend personal grievances for a common cause. The final fight scene is an epic display of adrenaline-fueled action. Under the skilled direction of Stephen Caple Jr., every moment is meticulously crafted to ensure audience immersion. With a masterful eye that eliminates confusion, Caple Jr. keeps viewers engaged and enthralled from start to finish. Noah, on the brink of surrender, finds support from Chris. This rekindles his spirit, igniting a newfound determination to persevere against all odds. Even in our darkest moments, the belief of another can illuminate the path towards triumph. Noah's exosuit has a sleek and futuristic appearance that adds a visual flair to the character. The seventh installment of the live-action Transformers saga continues to push the boundaries of imagination with ingenious and distinct concepts. This commitment to unique ideas shows the enduring power of the Transformers brand and the talent behind its narrative evolution. Noah and Optimus Prime, once at odds, unite in a magnificent display of teamwork. This underscores the notion of shared purpose and mutual understanding, reminding us of the potential that lies within the bonds of cooperation. Bumblebee is brought back to life, and he makes a spectacular arrival. This fulfills the desires of devoted fans who eagerly awaited the return of this adored hero. Optimus Prime fearlessly embraces self-sacrifice, staying behind to ensure the safe escape of his comrades. Optimus Prime's dedication to the well-being of his team shines through, solidifying his status as an extraordinary leader. Noah resolutely returns for Optimus Prime, refusing to leave his friend behind. This moment showcases Noah's commitment to those he holds dear. At the start of the movie, Noah's inherent struggle with teamwork was evident, yet through a compelling arc of growth, Noah underwent an incredible metamorphosis, transcending his previous limitations and now accepting the power of collaboration. Optimus Primal also returns and helps, reinforcing friendship and unity in the face of adversity. Despite Unicron's defeat, his lingering presence hints at a future resurgence. This leaves the door open for further exploration of this formidable antagonist, fueling anticipation for the epic battles yet to come. The prospect of more Unicron promises an engrossing continuation of the Transformers saga. Elena finally receives some recognition, which is a gratifying moment that celebrates her growth. The ending takes an unexpected turn. While many anticipated Noah's recruitment into Sector 7, the revelation of his affiliation with G.I. Joe instead opens up a world of possibilities. Overall, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts takes the beloved Transformers franchise to new heights, offering a thrilling experience that fans and newcomers alike will absolutely adore. The visual effects are amazing. The intricate detailing and seamless integration of the Transformers with the real-world surroundings pulls you into the action. The vibrant colors, larger-than-life explosions, and dynamic fight sequences will leave you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire movie. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, these stunning visuals make for an unforgettable cinematic journey. One of the standout features is the storyline. The introduction of new characters, both humans and Transformers, injects a renewed sense of excitement and unpredictability into the narrative. The character development is commendable as the audience becomes invested in the struggles and triumphs of each character. Moreover, the screenplay blends intense action sequences with moments of genuine humor and heartfelt emotion, making the movie well-rounded and enjoyable. Each actor brings charisma to their respective roles, allowing the audience to connect with the characters on a personal level. In the concluding scenes of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, we saw Noah getting recruited to join G.I. Joe. This pivotal development paves the way for an epic fusion of the Transformers and G.I. Joe universes. So, in this video, video, let's delve into the fascinating glimpse of how this extraordinary crossover is destined to unfold. The seeds of a collaboration between Transformers and G.I. Joe were sown as far back as March 2013 with the release of G.I. Joe Retaliation. It was during this time that producer Lorenzo di Bonaventura unveiled the studio's blueprint for a convergence of these iconic two universes. While di Bonaventura said that an immediate union of the franchises was not happening anytime soon, he wholeheartedly acknowledged the fervent intentions to make this groundbreaking crossover a reality. The prospect of a Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover remained elusive, primarily because both franchises possessed an abundance of stories waiting to be untold. There was a profound belief in the individual prowess of these universes. Such a thoughtful approach ensured that each narrative would be meticulously crafted before embarking on the audacious convergence that fans have long awaited. Originally intended to make their grand entrance in G.I. Joe 3, Paramount ultimately chose not to include the Transformers. However, the project resurfaced in July 2021, rekindling its active development. Moreover, di Bonaventura and Henry Golding, the actor who played Snake Eyes, expressed their mutual interest in shepherding a sensational crossover movie. Considering this, it's highly probable that additional characters from the Snake Eyes movie will grace the screen as the next chapter of the Transformers saga unfolds. Furthermore, Dwayne Johnson made it clear that he eagerly commits to future G.I. Joe films, expressing his enthusiasm to contribute to the expanding franchise. Consequently, there remains a strong possibility that Johnson might appear in an upcoming Transformers movie. Notably, Johnson was first approached with the role of Cade Yeager in Transformers: Age of Extinction, although unfortunate scheduling conflicts with his film Hercules prevented him from taking on the part. The inclusion of the G.I. Joe scene was director Stephen Caple Jr.'s idea. Caple Jr. and his team embarked on a 2-year journey to garner support. Caple Jr., deeply engrossed in crafting a Rise of the Beasts sequel, confirms the inclusion of Joe characters. The box office performance of Snake Eyes left much to be desired. When questioned about the prospects of Paramount and Hasbro moving forward with the narrative introduced in that movie, di Bonaventura revealed that in-depth discussions have yet to take place. Nonetheless, he offers a promising insight, affirming that the initial focus will be on selecting the G.I. Joe characters that ignite the team's fervor, serving as the foundation from which an enthralling adventure will gradually unfurl. Encompassing the entire expansive realm of G.I. Joe simultaneously appears quite formidable. A more strategic approach is being embraced, ensuring they play a significant role within the narrative. They finally decided to go for the G.I. Joe crossover due to a genuine sense of organic storytelling that resonates deeply with audiences. The journey of Noah, transitioning from a struggling individual unable to secure employment to someone bestowed with the most extraordinary job opportunity, holds a relatable quality. What sets this endeavor apart is the absence of cynicism, as it integrates the essence of G.I. Joe without feeling forced or contrived. di Bonaventura and the team understand the multifaceted desires of the fans and are aware that executing this crossover poorly would result in disappointing them. It took a long time to craft the intricate dynamics of the Maximals, and now a glimmer of inspiration has sparked, illuminating the path to commence the tale of the Joes. di Bonaventura disclosed his fondness for Snake Eyes as his personal favorite character. Yet, when pressed on the potential return of familiar faces from previous movies, he remained evasive. Rather than offering a definitive answer, di Bonaventura candidly revealed that their approach does not involve extensive long-term planning. Instead, they keenly observe and respond to how the audiences react, enabling them to strike a delicate balance between satisfying fan expectations and delivering a fresh, invigorating experience. This flexible mindset allows them to embrace the audience's desires and embark on new explorations. di Bonaventura playfully hinted that Michael Kelly's Agent Burke is certain to make an appearance. It wasn't until after the completion of principal photography for Rise of the Beasts that Kelly was cast in the pivotal role of Agent Burke. Maintaining utmost secrecy was important throughout the process. Even Kelly himself wasn't fully aware of the extensive depth and significance of his character's role. Driven purely by his genuine enthusiasm for the Transformers universe, the talented actor joined the project, unaware of the incredible role that awaited him. He thought the G.I. Joe bit was a prank at first. The authenticity of Burke's name remains in question, as Caple Jr. hinted at potential alterations in the future. The character is known as Agent Burke for now, a deliberately understated and somewhat generic designation that serves a purposeful facade. There exists a distinct possibility for the character to evolve into someone entirely different, as Caple Jr. ponders which direction to take. Caple Jr. subtly alluded to an exciting venture in the Transformers and G.I. Joe crossover that transcends the bounds of Earth itself. The existence of Transformers on other planets fascinated him. This very sentiment prompted his introduction of the Maximals early on in the movie, drawing inspiration inspiration from Japanese animations that showcase Transformers on different planets. Capel Jr. believes there lies an amazing opportunity to delve into uncharted territories, transporting this epic war and its battles to unexplored frontiers. In addition, Capel Jr. hopes to incorporate the G.I. Joe Renegades, renowned from the animated series of 2010. This particular iteration of the team showcased their valiant efforts to establish their innocence amidst false accusations of terrorism, portraying them as daring outlaws. Capel Jr. couldn't help but emphasize the allure of this remarkable ensemble. Envisioning an intriguing canvas to explore, he finds immense potential in weaving their narrative into the tapestry of the G.I. Joe universe. Although the upcoming movie marks their debut in cinematic collaboration, the Transformers and G.I. Joes have previously united in the realm of comics. Throughout the 1980s and onwards, numerous comic miniseries have merged the two franchises, often pitting them against a common enemy formed by the combined forces of the Decepticons and Cobra Commandos. For example, in 1987, Marvel Comics released a 4-issue comic book limited series titled G.I. Joe and the Transformers, which showcased characters from both franchises. Writer Michael Higgins authored this series. In the story, the G.I. Joes and the Autobots work together to thwart the sinister plans of the Decepticons and Cobra, who seek to destroy the world. Another crossover event is known as G.I. Joe versus the Transformers. Within its pages lie a tapestry of interconnected limited series and one-shots, seamlessly uniting the iconic G.I. Joe team with the awe-inspiring Transformers, all within a shared universe. Prepare for an epic tale where the nefarious Cobra, G.I. Joe's arch-nemesis, cunningly seizes control of the Transformers, harnessing their power to propel their sinister quest for global supremacy. Penned by the talented Josh Blaylock and brought to life through the skillful pencils of Mike S. Miller, G.I. Joe vs. the Transformers promises a thrilling adventure like no other. Capel Jr. is currently in discussions regarding directing the upcoming Transformers film, although he hasn't officially committed to the project yet. Paramount revealed in February 2022 that Rise of the Beasts would mark the commencement of a trilogy within the Transformers franchise. Capel Jr. expressed interest in working alongside Haley Steinfeld, suggesting the return of Charlie Watson in a sequel. And that concludes the video about the crossover between Transformers and G.I. Joe. Please share your opinions and insights on this exciting collaboration in the comments section below. Transformers has crossed over with several other beloved franchises such as Ghostbusters, My Little Pony, Star Trek, and Back to the Future. It's possible we may see these crossovers as well since there's already precedent for them. If you found this video enjoyable, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like and subscribing for more Transformers content.
As you can see, Transformers Rise of the Beasts is fantastic. It's full of awesome action and cool robots. But Sword Art Online is just a mess. The plot is all over the place and makes no sense. The characters are flat and annoying, and the show tries way too hard to be dramatic without actually being interesting. It's basically a boring, overhyped series that doesn't deserve the attention it gets. If you want something good, skip SAO and stick with Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Moreover, here are some deleted scenes that were cut from the movie.
Get ready as we dive into Transformers Rise of the Beasts, unveiling a treasure trove of deleted scenes and cut content that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The beginning of the movie was completely different. It starts with Optimus Prime telling us about himself and how he's the leader of the Autobots, although there aren't many left. He explains that they had to leave their home planet, Cybertron, 7 years ago due to the war with the Decepticons. Optimus Prime led as many Autobots as he could to Earth in search of safety. Unfortunately, their enemies followed them to Earth. Optimus Prime tells us that they have to hide because if the people of Earth discover them, they'll try to destroy the Autobots. Optimus Prime doesn't enjoy being stuck on Earth, so he's become a hunter instead of being the one hunted. We switch to a bus lot where Optimus Prime changes from a truck to his robot form. He fights a Decepticon named Transit. Optimus Prime demands to know the location of Transit's ship, but Transit reveals that he purposefully destroyed it, leaving the Autobots with no way to escape Earth. Transit taunts Optimus Prime, saying he'll never return to Cybertron and will meet his end on Earth. Transit shows a hologram of the Autobots from Cybertron being executed while Optimus Prime was away. This distressing revelation instills doubt within Optimus Prime regarding his leadership abilities, affecting him throughout the remainder of the movie. Thinking he has failed, Optimus Prime kills Transit and disposes of his body in the Hudson River. We catch a glimpse of several other Decepticon bodies. This scene was removed from the movie because test audiences found it to be too dark. John DiMaggio provides the voice for Transit, who is also the voice of Stratosphere in this movie. DiMaggio has voiced various other Transformers characters in previous films, including Leadfoot, Crosshairs, and Nitro Zeus. Although the scene featuring Transit was removed, DiMaggio is still credited as the voice for the character in the final film. Since this scene was cut, this is the first movie in the live-action Transformers series where the Decepticons do not appear. The actual opening scene in the movie was added much later, and the character Ape-Link was included hastily. Ape-Link's CGI model is basically an altered version of Optimus Primal. Moreover, there were going to be lines from Scourge that highlighted his role as an unwilling servant of Unicron. Scourge had more dialogue in which he hinted at his past and revealed that he had fought against Unicron before being enslaved by him. Scourge's mask would be removed, revealing him as one of Unicron's previous victims. In the movie's ending, we saw how Noah was recruited by Agent Burke to join G.I. Joe. There was actually another version of this scene that was filmed, where Agent Burke was going to recruit Noah for Sector 7 instead. It was always meant to be a deliberate misdirection, and the G.I. Joe version was intended for the final movie. Michael Kelly, the actor who portrays Agent Burke, was unaware of the twist until he arrived on set that day. The director only had a single G.I. Joe business card printed. Mirage wasn't meant to survive the final battle. However, in the post-credits scene of the movie, we saw Noah fixing up Mirage using various other car parts provided by Reek. The original post-credits scene would have featured Optimus Prime being pulled into a portal before meeting Unicron. The other characters would have assumed that Optimus Prime died. Feedback from test audiences influenced the director to modify the ending to something more optimistic. They wanted the good guys to have a clear victory. During the test screening, Mirage utilized his hologram ability to appear bigger when transforming into the garbage truck. In the final version, Mirage appears to physically increase in size. Bumblebee showed Optimus Prime a Polaroid picture of himself and Charlie Watson, intending to highlight the idea that there are humans who can be trusted. Charlie was slated to make an appearance towards the end. However, it was removed to prevent the movie from becoming excessively overloaded with content, as it felt contrived and forced. The filmmakers are still very much interested in having Haley Steinfeld appear in a sequel. They talked about the possibility of her character becoming a scientist or working for Sector 7. An additional Terracon named Bloodhound was intended to grace the screen, with concept art showcasing this character's unique design. Bloodhound transformed into an Oldsmobile 442. There would have been a moment right after the museum battle where Optimus Prime lays Bumblebee's dead body on the ground. Elena experiences a strong sense of disbelief and panic. Noah approaches Elena and introduces himself, expressing concern for her well-being. In response, Elena says that she's just discovered the existence of aliens and has come close to dying multiple times, so she considers Noah's question to be rather silly. Noah was supposed to have a conversation with his mom when he returned home after the museum battle. Noah shares with his mom where he's been, and his mom reveals that Chris informed her about him not getting the job. Before Mirage and Noah joined the group to leave for Peru, Elena and Airazor had a conversation. Airazor would have explained the significance of the maximal insignia to Elena. Airazor tells Elena that she should have seen her 2,000 years ago. Elena asks if Airazor was attracting a lot of attention. Airazor replies with a hint of uncertainty, saying maybe. Wheeljack was intended to have a more significant role. On the set in New York, the van he transforms into was spotted, suggesting a larger presence. In the final film, Wheeljack only appears in Peru. Wheeljack would lend his glasses to Optimus Prime, who would then use them as a makeshift telescope. During an interview, the director stated that there would be an explanation for the disparity in Wheeljack's appearance between this film and his first appearance in Bumblebee. No such explanation was provided in the final film. Although Wheeljack's van in the movie did not feature the mounted machine gun, it was depicted on the poster. There were plans to include subtle hints of a romantic attraction between RC and Wheeljack through some playful banter and innuendos between the two characters. Optimus Primal and Airazor had additional conversations where they introduced themselves and warned the Autobots about Unicron. The Maximals coming from the future using the transwarp key was explained a lot better, but in the final version, it's left unclear, and the whole time travel element isn't elaborated on very much. Cheetor and Rhinox were planned to be introduced a bit earlier in the movie. They would have encountered Noah and Elena in the underground cavern. This moment would have been shown alongside the battle between the Autobots and the Terracons on the road. In this version, Cheetor would have defeated the freezer that was threatening the two humans. Then Noah accidentally fires a shot from his gauntlet at Cheetor. This would lead to a chase through the cave with Rhinox and Cheetor. These scenes were removed to prioritize having a continuous and uninterrupted battle sequence between the Autobots and Terracons. The Maximals had different lines in an earlier version. Cheetor calls Optimus Primal Big Bot, referring to his nickname from Beast Wars, Transformers. During the preparations for battle, Rhinox exclaimed, "For home," to which Noah reacted with surprise, saying, "You can talk." Optimus Primal was about to give the transwarp key to Optimus Prime, but their interaction was interrupted by Airazor's unexpected rampage. During the final act, an alternative strategy technology emerged to destroy the transwarp key by utilizing Air Razor's spark as a bomb. However, circumstances led to the bomb being misplaced, leaving Elena to decipher the codes unaided. The scene where Optimus Prime collides with Scourge in truck form was removed from the final version. It was a dangerous stunt involving real trucks and was even featured on posters, but it didn't make it into the movie. Most scenes featuring the three Terracons in their vehicle forms were cut. The reason behind their decision to disguise themselves as Earth vehicles isn't explained in the film either. Attendees of test screenings mentioned a missing scene where they were shown the Terracons scanning vehicles. Certain dialogue exchanges between Noah and Mirage showcased in the trailers were removed for the movie, including lines such as, "How big can this guy be?" and Mirage's response, "He eats planets." So, like, way bigger than a planet. The final battle at the end of the movie had to be redone from scratch because the visual effects company Moving Picture Company couldn't finish the CGI in time. Weta FX was enlisted to completely rework the battle scene. You can see several different shots of the final battle in the trailers. Notably, this is the first live-action Transformers movie where Industrial Light and Magic did not contribute their visual effects expertise. A dead Terracon named Rampage was going to make a jump scare in the catacomb scene. Wheeljack humorously mentions that the gauntlet gifted by Mirage to Noah originated from Mirage's posterior region. During initial interviews, the director hinted at the possibility of reptilian Predacons making an appearance. However, scorpion-like robots are featured instead, and they are not explicitly identified as Predacons. Would the inclusion of any of these scenes have enhanced the movie? We eagerly await your valuable insights and opinions in the comments section below.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.